subscribe, like, comment. I would appreciate it. And let's get straight into it. Shit wrong with. When cops were dangerously ambushed. Sheesh. My damn tummy hurt. Oh my God! What the? What the hell?
I can't hear you. I'm asking if I need something wrong. Yeah, I'm absolutely.
These are the moments when cops are dangerously ambushed, starting with the case of two officers who were suddenly ambushed by a gunman ready to hurt them badly. On May 8th,
and he didn't go down.
2025, around 5:49 p.m., the Chicago Police Department received a call about a person with a gun in Hammond, Indiana. They were also informed that the suspect, later identified as 50-year-old Joseph Navarro, was wanted for an aggravated battery and considered very dangerous. Because of the seriousness of the situation, multiple officers quickly arrived at the location to apprehend him, but they had no idea just how deadly this incident was about to become.
No, I
just talked to my caller about a dude that shot him a couple weeks ago. Okay, do you know what this guy looks like? He didn't give a very good description. There it is, that's him, that's him, that's him. No, stay in the car. Hold on. 433. Hold on. Get a car. Open the car. Open the car. Keep your hands up. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Emergency Charlie Union 60550. Please off.
As officers moved in to apprehend Navarro, he fled the scene, sparking a high-stakes pursuit. Officers immediately took off after him, but after a long chase, Navarro seemed to have vanished. They kept searching the area, unaware of the terrifying encounter they were about to face. After speeding down the road for several minutes, officers finally spotted the vehicle they'd been looking for, but by then the situation had already taken a devastating turn.
He just wrecked on Dearborn. 433.
During the pursuit, Navarro reportedly drove recklessly, weaving through traffic at high speed, but not for long. Eventually, he lost control of his vehicle and crashed near the intersection of Dearborn Avenue and Gosselin Street. Officers quickly rushed in to capture Navarro, thinking he was injured or unable to move, but that was a grave mistake.
433, he just wrecked on Dearborn. Let me see your head! Let me see your head!
On Dearborn. I'll get it. He wrecked on Dearborn. He was last seen going down Brainerd.
433, 10-1, 10-1, shots fired! Let me see your head! Let me see...
433, 433 has 10-1, 433 shots fired, Brainerd, and... 432, 433.
He's still shooting, still up! Hold it fire, hold it fire!
Oh, what the hell is going on? I hear this shit all in my ear.
Okay, so it's
Hey, came back at the right
25:07
time.
today. What I'd like the politicians...
I have to admit, these two officers were incredibly lucky. They could have been dead, given how terrifying the situation unfolded. As the officers got close to the car, Navarro, without any warning, opened fire on them. Surprisingly, both officers fell backward during the shootout in front of the deadly man, making them an easy target. Eventually, both officers managed to take cover, but the confrontation was far from over. Navarro also took cover, weapon in hand, ready to fire again at the first
He had to be
opportunity.
off like some drugs or something.
433, He is at the corner of Gosford and Dearborn. He is still armed. He's on the ground. He's over here? We need cover, brother. Watch the crossfire. I know. Hey, get behind the car.
He's on the southeast corner of the Alta Hill, 433. 433, he's on the ground.
He's right here. He's right here. I got eyes on him. Don't fucking move. Chicago police, don't move.
This is
Chicago police,
Chicago.
don't fucking move. You hear me? Do not fucking move. Chicago police, do not fucking move.
I don't think he's gonna move, man.
No Hispanic
You
shot.
just gotta lift the fuck up.
Only one.
Fortunately, the situation didn't escalate any further, as Navarro became unresponsive when more backup officers arrived and approached. He was taken into custody and quickly transported to the hospital, where he was
They hit him
pronounced
with that.
deceased from the gunshot injuries he sustained during the exchange. Both officers were also taken to the hospital for observation, but luckily, neither of them was injured, which is surprising given how intense the incident was. Next, you'll see how a suspect suddenly ambushed an officer in a crazy and
Holy.
completely unexpected way.
Monsieur, hands now. No. Get the on the ground.
His ass did a magic trick.
On June 30th, 2025, Deputy Cal Landon of the Berrien County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to check on a vehicle reportedly parked on private property in rural Berrien County, Michigan. Calls like this are usually routine. Welfare checks or possible trespassing, something every police department handles often. But this one was different. When Deputy Landon arrived, he immediately spotted the suspect on the property, and things quickly began to take a tense turn.
What's that? All right, I'm just curious.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Lean 1413. Can you run an Indiana commemorative for me?
What the hell?
You got ID on you?
No.
No?
Yeah, maybe in the car.
Yeah, do you mind getting it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Tom Charles Sam, 451 Indiana commemorative. Really?
They got their back window bust out. He ran?
Here, I got one running for me.
The suspect, later identified as 48-year-old Joshua Coffey, suddenly took off on foot while Deputy
Joshua
Landon was talking on the
Coffey.
radio. Coffey wasn't alone. He had a female companion with him, though what the two were doing there has never been publicly revealed. As Coffey bolted, Deputy Landon immediately went after him, unaware of the danger that was about to come toward him.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
He jogging?
You're gonna get tased! Get on the ground now! Monsieur, hands now!
No.
Get the on the ground!
Damn!
Bane, shots fired. It's out 3rd Street. Put suspect down.
That was crazy, stupid, funny, and awesome all at the same time. Coffey raised his hand slightly, acting like he was surrendering. But suddenly, boom,
need
he
help.
grabbed his firearm and fired
Got his
2
ass.
shots at Deputy Landon. And here's the wild part. At the start, Deputy Landon was holding a taser, but as he was knocked off balance by the shots, he quickly switched to his firearm on the fly and returned
He did
fire,
that
successfully neutralizing the suspect. It was
That's that
absolutely
training.
insane.
That's training. That's why policemen need training. He would not, if he didn't have no training, he would have still been holding that taser while dude was shooting at him. I swear to God, he would have still been holding that damn taser.
Within moments of the shooting, Deputy Sabrina Larada arrived as the first backup unit on the scene. Emergency medical personnel were called, but Coffey was pronounced deceased at the scene. Remarkably, Deputy Landon was not injured by
How
gunfire
you
in
sneak
this
attack
incident.
him and die?
There's no
That's
further
crazy.
report on the case yet, as it's still ongoing. Next up, you'll see how a woman lured police into her home only to carry out a deadly plan to execute them.
Where the fuck are my children?
Did she square up?
Where the fuck are my
Only to
nah,
carry
she
out a
got a
deadly
gun.
plan to execute them.
Where the fuck are my children?
And she put that bitch.
On April 28th, 2025, the Casper Police Department received a 911 call from a woman reporting an active burglary at her home. The caller, later identified as 37-year-old Jody Kobia, told
She
dispatch that an
looked
armed
crazy.
intruder, dressed entirely in black, was inside her house, and that both she and the suspect were in a back room. Before we dive into the body cam footage, let's first listen to the chilling 911 call.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, please come quick. There's a burglar breaking into the house. McKinley Street.
South
She don't
McKinley?
even sound
Yes,
sure
please
of it.
hurry. He's armed and dangerous.
Okay,
Please hurry! There's somebody at my door! Even that shit sounded more believable than that.
do you know who he is?
No, he's wearing all black. Please show up.
Okay, is he inside?
My
Yes,
cat
he's
is
inside.
retarded.
Okay, I just needed to take a breath. My partner's getting them heading that way while I'm talking to you, so this isn't slowing anything down, okay? Where are you at in the house?
I'm in the back room. Hurry up.
Okay, did you say you know who he is?
No, hurry
Would you
up.
believe this shit?
Okay, ma'am, I just need more information from you, okay? Where in
He's
the house
standing
is
into the
he?
window. He's inside. Please get inside. Please get over here.
Okay, where in the house is he?
He's in the back room.
And you're in the back room?
Hey, I'm running away from him.
Okay, is it just you in the house?
Yeah, I'm running away from him.
No. Can you please send someone?
Okay, ma'am, I said they are on the way. This
Scarlett,
is not
you
slowing
awful
anything
pervert.
down, okay? I just have to gather more information from you while they're driving, okay? Have you seen him?
This is one of the most unconvincing and suspicious 911 calls I've ever heard. The call was creepy as hell and a total red flag. Doing their duty, multiple officers responded quickly to the location to help the woman, completely unaware of the nightmare they were about to walk into. This is the body cam footage of the incident.
I would download this. I gotta see what game this is.
Yeah, you can just keep an eye on it. Just keep an eye towards the back. That's it.
Hey.
Here.
Don't you do it. You better not jump up there. Thank you.
Hello?
Where the fuck on my shoulder is?
Oh, hey!
Oh my god.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! 366, shots fired! Shots fired.
Please tell me they
That was
missed the dog.
completely unexpected for the officers. When they arrived, Kobia answered the front door, but not how they expected. She was dressed in all black, matching the description of the reported intruder, and was armed with a handgun at her side. As the officers tried to make contact, Kobia raised the firearm toward them. Realizing
how
the
she's
immediate
shooting
danger,
her.
2 officers fired a total of 5 rounds over 2 seconds, striking Kobia and forcing her to retreat back inside. Backup officers and EMS were called to the scene. Once a supervising officer arrived, they cautiously entered the house but found no other intruders. Officers began providing medical attention to Kobia and transported her to the hospital, but she
Why
was
would
later
she
pronounced
do that
deceased.
shit?
No officers were injured in the incident. Kobia was a mother of 3 children, though court records indicate she did not have custody of them at the time. The exact motive behind this incident has not been revealed. Next, you'll see a similar but even more disturbing case where a teenager called 911 for help, only to do something terrifying to the officers who responded.
Oh my
On May
god.
7th, 2025, officers from the Orange County Sheriff's Office faced a deadly ambush when they showed up to help a 19-year-old woman. The situation began with a frantic 911 call from the woman, who reported that she had been strangled and battered inside her house. Based on the urgency of the incident, multiple Orange County deputies were immediately dispatched to the location to help her. But they didn't know it was a complete trap, set up only to harm them.
What's the apartment in yours?
2-4.
Wait, just do it clear for me.
Did she say help?
Clear channel for units on silent for 2006.
Credo, what do you have?
Sheriff's office!
Upon arrival, deputies tried to make contact with the woman multiple times, but there was no response from inside. Only terrifying screams could be heard. They waited outside for several minutes, but nothing seemed to work. More than 20 minutes later, one deputy finally broke down the door and the situation immediately took a tense turn.
Orange County Sheriff's Office! Make yourself known!
That door open easy as hell.
A little kick in. There you go. Give me announcements.
Orange County Sheriff's Office inside, make yourself known, do it now! Come to the door with your hands up, I can hear you! Residents of 2324!
Movement. Doors moving.
Come out now with your hands up!
Bro, who gonna be behind that?
Do it now!
Fucking Slender Man?
Again, everything went completely silent. With growing concern for whoever might be inside, deputies decided to enter the apartment without wasting any more time. But even after searching the apartment, they still didn't find anyone. As they continued their search, they heard screaming again coming from a bedroom, but the room was completely locked from the inside.
Got me. Yep.
Oh.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Back here. Sheriff's office, let me see your hands!
Stand by, stand by.
All right, this is the sheriff's office. You need to come out now with your hands up. Reach.
She holding it. Oh! Oh my God!
Calm down, calm down.
Calm down? Bro, you just emptied the clip behind the corner.
Calm down, calm down.
This was straight out of a horror movie. The woman, later identified as 19-year-old Vanessa Eugene, the same person who had called deputies for help, suddenly burst out of the bathroom, holding a kitchen knife, screaming and attempting to hurt a deputy. Seeing the immediate danger, the other deputies fired their service weapons, discharging multiple rounds in defense of their lives. Eugene was neutralized. EMS was called immediately and transported her to the hospital, where she was later pronounced deceased. Remarkably, no deputies were harmed in the incident. The exact motive behind this tragic event remains unclear. It's possible that underlying factors like a personal crisis, an acute mental health episode, or paranoia, perhaps thinking the officers were a threat, played a role, though the exact facts are unknown. Next, you're about to see how an officer came just inches away from death when a wanted criminal suddenly opened fire. On August 1st, 2021, in Silver City, New Mexico, Officer Stephen Larimore was carrying out what started as a routine traffic stop. The vehicle was a black GMC Suburban, driven by 36-year-old Ruben De La O. For Officer Larimore, stops like this were standard. A chance to check for violations, keep the road safe, and interact with drivers. But in just a few moments, what seemed like a normal stop turned into a deadly ambush that almost cost the officer his life. The entire incident was captured on Officer Larimore's body cam.
Bullard and Kelly with that last 28 unlocked.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited,
Huh? I can't hear you.
I'm asking if I did something wrong.
Yeah, I'm Officer Larimore.
Ooh. Did he hit him or not? Too close.
He's going southbound on Texas.
Did he get
That
you?
was a very close call. As Officer Larimore approached the vehicle, DeLao suddenly pulled out a firearm and fired 3 shots.
Hit one of
Officer
those,
Larimore
huh?
was hit in the hand, but managed to take cover behind nearby vehicles.
He was
Right
hit in
after
the hand?
firing, DeLao sped off in his SUV, sparking a tense pursuit through the streets of Silver City. Despite his injury, and with a heart like a lion, Officer Larimore jumped into his patrol car and went after him. The chase continued for more than 30 minutes, with DeLao firing multiple times at the officers along the way. The pursuit finally ended when he suddenly stopped his vehicle in the middle of Highway 90, and no one knew what his next move would be or what was going through his mind.
You're good? I think so, man.
Are you still there, Jazz? Shut your siren off.
Who's sirens?
Yeah, that's how
Okay,
it make
we
it
have,
to where you
let him
can't
know
see.
we have 2-5 with them. He's laying on the ground. We're gonna go ahead and approach. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and approach the vehicle on the what side? West side. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead
He's
and
on the
approach
ground
him
right
third.
there.
Yeah, keep your eyes on him.
Yeah.
We're on mile marker between 3 and 4. You ready?
Who's got long?
I got him. Come on. Keep your eyes, guys.
Officers cautiously approached the car, and fortunately, without any further incident, DeLao voluntarily surrendered to the responding officers.
surprising.
He was quickly arrested and taken into custody. After the incident, Officer Larimore received immediate medical attention for his gunshot wound and was later cleared to return to duty once he recovered. Investigators later revealed that Ruben DeLao was a fugitive wanted in Colorado for violating parole related to a prior robbery
that's why he
conviction.
just
Following his
randomly
arrest,
popping cops
DeLao
and
was
shit.
charged with attempted murder for shooting Officer Larimore, along
And
with
now
additional
look
charges
at
for
you.
possession of a firearm. He was eventually sentenced to
got
39 years in
more shit
prison
on your-
after
your
being
damn
convicted on
books.
5 counts of attempted murder. Next, you'll see how 2 officers were completely caught off guard when a suspect
Bruh.
opened the door holding a gun in his hand.
What is they doing?
Hey, dude, put that back, dude.
On September 16, 2022, officers from the Menifee Police Department were stunned after witnessing a suspect suddenly appear with a gun in front of them. The situation began at an apartment complex after a caller reported that a man was banging on nearby doors and behaving aggressively, yelling profanities at others. Fearing the situation could escalate, 2 officers quickly arrived at the location and approached the apartment where the disturbance was coming from.
Hey, dude, put that back, dude. Hey, dude, come out.
I don't think he knew it was the police.
What you got, Bobby? Hey, come out with your hands up, man.
If he come out shooting again, yeah, he knew it was
Come out with
police.
your hands up. Hey, dude, turn around. Turn around. Come down to your knees.
Yeah, I don't think he knew
Luckily,
it
the
was
situation
police.
did not escalate further, and the suspect eventually surrendered peacefully. But based on the circumstances, this encounter could have easily turned deadly. The suspect, later identified as 19-year-old Robert Ares, initially refused to drop his gun despite repeated commands. As officers
he
noticed
pointed
sudden
it at the
movement, one of
police.
them made a split-second decision to open fire. The officer discharged a single round, but fortunately Ares was not injured and soon surrendered. Here's the most shocking part. When officers entered the apartment, they discovered a child had been inside the entire time during the confrontation. The firearm was later found to be loaded, unregistered, and unserialized. Ares admitted he knew the people outside were police officers, yet still chose to act that way. He was arrested and booked into custody on multiple felony charges, including illegal possession of a loaded firearm,
How
receiving
stupid do you
stolen
have to
property,
be?
and child endangerment.
He
Custom
just wanted to
Salesforce
have some
development.
time put on his name. He wanted to look cool. That gotta be the reason. And then you got your kid in the room, bro. You stupid. People like